Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now to an extraordinary spat between two of the bodies responsible for enforcing electoral law. Yesterday, the Metropolitan Police launched a stinging attack on the Electoral Commission, saying they still have not been sent paperwork relating to claims made by the Vote Leave whistleblower Shamir Sani. His claims that the official Leave campaign, Vote Leave, had broken election spending rules during the 2016 referendum were broadcast last year by this programme and others. It all raises questions about who is responsible for ensuring that our elections are actually free and fair. Here's Ed Hauker.
It was all men. It was the day of, the, if you like, the gentleman candidate. The law we've now got is an 1868-1872 model. It's completely out of kilter with the modern world. Telephone canvassing, using Facebook, all those sorts of things. And the problem is that creaky old law and new technology and a partial disengagement with politics have meant that we get more electoral corruption.
Just beneath our most divisive political disputes, a battle is being fought over the law. And yesterday, we discovered just how thick the fighting's got when the Metropolitan Police launched a broadside against the Electoral Commission, criticising their standards of evidence and warning the police hadn't seen all the paperwork in the notorious Vote Leave case raised by this man. In footage from our exclusive report last year, you can see Shamir Sani looking through papers the Met say they've never seen. He's still holding them today, but Mr. Sani says the police haven't bothered to contact him. It was the autumn of last year when the Electoral Commission referred the matter to the Metropolitan Police. Since then, has the police been in touch with you?
No, the police hasn't been in touch with me at all. And I understand that there is a process to these things, but we're going forward with Brexit based on a referendum that was won through cheating. So I think it's imperative that the Metropolitan Police or the Electoral Commission get themselves together and actually take action, because the future of the British public relies on it.
Vote Leave have always denied allegations of wrongdoing, and if relations between the Electoral Commission and the Met are flawed, it doesn't bode well for further investigation.
You have a police force that it's not in their interests to get involved in political issues. Why, as a police force, would you want to be investigating the political parties that are essentially going to be your boss's boss?
And then there's the law. No mention of social media on the statute to make clear where the message is from. No mention of micropayments for when small donations are made, and no records need be kept. And then there's resourcing. Look at this. 5 years after Lutfur Rahman was found responsible for electoral corruption in Tower Hamlets, which he denied, Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary reported on the Met's criminal investigation.
There was a lack of corporate responsibility, a lack of training and insufficient resources for the MPS Special Inquiry Team's investigation.
We already have a system where we know our electoral law is systematically being broken, and where all too often it's just not even being investigated. And so, yes, I can absolutely guarantee you it will happen again. It will happen in bigger and bigger ways until we take action. But one of the problems we have is that it's not in anybody's interest, or at least not in the political party's interests, for them to take that action. It's absolutely in voters' interests, but we don't have the power to do it.
Even so, the issue of election fraud cuts across party lines, and if the risk of another snap election looms, it will matter even more that it's free and fair.